Okay, next question. So, another random one. Now, in this new evolution of AI and robots taking over our world, unfortunately, how do you feel, or what would you prefer? A doctor, a human doctor, to perform surgery on you, or a robot?
Okay. Tough because the robot is supposed to be programmed to know everything, to know the ins and outs of what artery to do this with and what they're supposed to be doing, right? So they're programmed to know how to fix it and make it right and perform that surgery. But if something goes wrong, are they going to care about the life that they're holding within their robot hands? Like, I feel like having a human doctor who has like more of like I said, a personable, like, this is a person on my table. They have a family, like they have feelings.
Yeah, some of these doctors don't give a.
Well, some
Some of
of
them
these
be
people
high
in life
and
don't care about
when they're
feelings anymore.
performing.
But what we want to think is that this doctor is not just thinking about like the money part of it. It's like, this is a human life in my hands, and I want to try to save this person with everything that I got. So if something goes wrong, I'm not going to just be like, well, another one bites the dust. I feel like a robot wouldn't have that sentiment in them.
Well, from the things that I've read, they're programmed to understand emotion as well. They're literally like programmed to know everything. And so they are in a way programmed to understand that this person has a life, a family, you need to be delicate. Like all of that actually goes into their programming. So maybe they might actually have more of a heart than an actual human who's like, another one bites the dust. I've been doing this all day since 5 a.m. in the morning. Like,
I'm tired.
Because I mean, honestly, humans become numb to things. Like firefighters.
We do get desensitized.
Yeah,
yes.
are some of them, to me personally, firefighters are some of the most desensitized.
Stop. That's the career I'm going for.
But because they see so many traumatic, crazy things that
I know.
eventually they're just like, eh. I actually did jury duty not too long ago. And the case was this woman who she slipped and fell out of Walgreens. Because there was a leak in one of their little fridges, and she cracked her head, and she like literally lost half of her brain. They had to do surgery and all that stuff. And so in jury duty, they bring you all the evidence from everybody. Part of that evidence was the transcripts of what the firefighters' conversation was with the lawyers and the attorneys and stuff. And these firefighters were so numb. But I wasn't surprised because I already knew this. But the things that they were said, one of them said something like, I don't know, man, I could barely remember. I have like 20-something calls a day. The lady fell. She was unconscious when we got here. What more do you want? This was literally in the transcripts. They're numb. They're super numb. So I'm assuming like doctors, their job is to be a lot more careful and care. But are they really? You know, when you become so desensitized, and like maybe a robot actually has that programmed into them where they kind of can't desensitize. But at the same time, a robot can glitch. Like, like, that's the part I would be scared of. Like a robot glitching
I think
in the middle of
that-
like open heart surgery.
I think that's I don't know, because the human side of me, the one that's like sensitive, the cancer in me,
Yeah,
wants
but
to
not
say
everybody's a
that-
cancer, Tati. I hate to bust your bubble.
gosh,
We're not all
geez.
nice in this world.
I know. I would want to believe that the human is going to want to do everything in their power.
Yeah.
To
We like to
save
believe
me.
that the
But I get where
people
you're
are.
coming from at that standpoint. Like, we do get tired, so
yeah.
I guess like I guess you would go for the robot.
No, I don't know. I really don't. I don't know. At first, I was human because I thought really my thing is the glitching. I'm like, any electronic device can glitch, like including a robot. So that's my number one reason for wanting it to be a human, is because I don't want it to glitch on me. And like the rest of my life is now a glitch. Like I'm walking through life like just because he fucked up the left side of my brain. But that's my only reason why. But I started to think about this like on the way. I'm like, but wait a minute, because humans are
There's
assholes.
like a lot of but wait a minute
Some-
in this question.
Listen to this story. So there's a girl, and this is why I'm telling you, doctors are desensitized. There's this girl I know who she recently mentioned that she was dating a doctor, or she had met him on a dating app. I don't know. But he's a doctor. I just said that he's a doctor. I said that twice. It's been a long day. So he does a lot of what's that little white powder that people like to do to get some
the
energy?
booger sugar?
Yeah, so he does that, right? And I'm like, she tells me he does this when he goes to work and everything. And I haven't, I asked her this question, wondering if he was this exact type of doctor. And I'm like, what kind of doctor is he? She's like, he's a cardiologist, a heart doctor who does cocaine. It's amazing, isn't it? It's like the biggest oxymoron ever. So that's what I'm saying. I'm like, we can't even trust our doctors, bro. We might want to trust these robots a little more.
I guess, right? But
Okay, so yeah, I know that was all crazy. Do you have anything that you want to maybe get off your chest?
I don't know, because you have my mind reeling off of this question.
Am I? Yeah. You're gonna go to sleep and have nightmares tonight of a robot just ruining your
I
life.
just hope that I never need surgery ever in my life. But